TanishaMarie.com. Yeah, TanishaMarie.com.
Does it have an I in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I can't see that on the glass.
MARIE and then TANI.
What's your number? 860?
Huh?
701.
That's
800 701 800
3209.
3209.
Alright, now we got that.
All right, so the cash flow quadrant, because we are pressed for time, right? The cash flow quadrant, okay? Since only one person heard about it, right? So that means everybody else don't know, right? So it's the 4 ways in the whole entire planet that money is made, okay? Only 4. There's only 4 ways, and everybody is in one of, or 2 of, or all 4 of these quadrants, right? What do you guys think E stands for? Employee. So write this down. How many of you guys have jobs? Or seeking employment right now? Right. All right, so that's one way, right? That money is made, right? You go to work and, you make a paycheck, right? So next, S.
So?
Close. Service. One more. Save.
Self-employment?
Yep. How many of you guys are self-employed? You own your own business. You got your own stuff. You got your own thing going on, right? You get your own customers. You do your own marketing. You do all that, right? So employees and self-employed. School taught us this. Right? School taught us, you could start a business. You could be a hairstylist. You could be a mechanic. Get a job, right? School didn't teach us this one, right? What does B stand for?
Business?
Big business. Big. What are some big businesses?
Amazon.
Yeah.
Tesla.
Yeah. Yeah. One more.
Facebook.
Yeah. Apple.
Apple.
Apple. All right. So those are the big businesses, $1 billion, $1 trillion businesses, right? We didn't learn how to build a $1 billion or $1 trillion business. That's what we should. Right? Next. Last one.
Yes, my favorite one. Because you make money for yourself.
How many ladies are investors? So you have real estate, so you have stocks, so you have bonds, you have cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Nobody? One person? Now, why is that a problem?
Maybe because we weren't taught it. I know for me, I had to go to school to figure out, like, I come from a family, but generational wealth and legacy and financial literacy is taught, so I had to go teach it for myself so that when I have kids, I could be able to give them something that's outside the home.
Everybody has opportunities for investment. The earlier we get started, the more well off we'll be. Right? I was talking to some principals yesterday, and I told them, I said, we have a spending problem. We spend to infinity. There's no cap. There's no cap on spending. It's just spend, 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 spend. Spend. Let's make a song. Spend. Right? Just spend, right? But nobody says, how can this thing that I'm spending money on make money? No one thinks that, right? But again, school didn't teach us nothing. So the next problem that we have in America, how much taxes are you paying on your job? What's a lot?
21 Savage a lot.
What's a lot? Give me a number.
90.
Close. Y'all don't know the exact percentage?
Girl, who the?
See, here's the bigger issue. You don't even know how much money you give the government. So we get robbed. We get robbed.
You're right.
They gonna just keep robbing to infinity. So every time you get your paycheck,
Jesus. 20%.
you're close. Everybody else was saying something different, $7. So what is 40%? Is 40% a lot or a little bit?
That's a lot. That's a whole lot.
$50,000, the government taking 25.
And then not putting it into our schools.
Why we can't get ahead?
Because we're not investing.
We're not investing, but taxes, write this down, taxes steal our wealth.
They sure do.
40%, you can Google it, you ain't got, don't listen to me, you can Google it. Look at your paycheck.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not here to convince nobody or nothing. Look at your bank account. I don't have to convince nobody to do nothing.
Oh, sure.
But this is what the school taught us, right here. And guess what, taxes go up every year.
Yes, they
I'm gonna
do.
get you a chair.
And some people don't review those taxes either. When the government comes out with the new, like, you know, information on what's happening with the law, some people don't review that.
40%. So now y'all know how much the government takes from y'all. You didn't know that before. Now you're clear. Right? Right, self-employed. Self-employed people are who?
Freelancers.
Like what? Hairdressers, yep, stylists.
Artists.
Yep. What else? People who see bakers. What else? Mechanics. Yeah, contractors. I mean, list goes on and on, right? But for these people, they're not trading just like the job is, right? They're trading time, right? They're literally trading their whole life. Because as a hairstylist, you gotta stand behind that chair until your last client leaves. Right? What if I'm married? What if I got my kids? Right? I gotta be 110. Right? Right. How much tax do you think they pay?
The same, I don't know. More? And then you guys do a W-10 and then you gotta pay exactly your, especially if you work in another job.
The problem with self-employed, unlike this, you have a boss. Yeah, you're the boss. Right. So you're getting double. You gotta pay for everything, all the marketing. You gotta pay to get to customers. You gotta pay to get to, you gotta pay for everything. Think of hairstylists and mechanics. You gotta pay for everything. Literally. Yeah, everything. So they're responsible for everything. This is worse than having a job, for real.
Yeah, it is.
It truly is. Because you don't have time. At least you can take a 2-week vacation. How much tax do you pay? But unlike a job, the government takes your money before you see it. Taxes. Self-employed, they tell the government what they pay. Most self-employed people don't pay anything in taxes. Right. They write everything off legally. Right? But they all still stressed out. They still got to be behind the chair. They still got to be behind the car. So really, they deserve all their money. They working for their money, right? So they deserve it. Okay. So,
Is that why they, some of them get caught for not filing taxes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But they're not really educated on how, like, the pros of being self-employed. Yes, you get to do what you want to do, but necessarily, if you don't follow the rules of how to report taxes, you are the sole person of your business. You're gonna be sole responsible for it.
you got everything right here. Okay. So it's a problem, right? Here you're not the everything because you can just blame stuff on your job, right? Who you gonna blame stuff on? But school taught us this. Right? School taught us this. How much taxes you think Amazon overpays?
Mr. Banks knows nothing.
Supposed to pay. Let's say supposed to pay. Let's keep it supposed. 20. So they're supposed to pay 20%, but of course they pay nothing. And they bring in trillions, billions of dollars. Now why? Because they hire this person, so this person takes on the bill, the tax bill.
But also, they getting them from China for $1.
But listen, Trump is penalizing companies for not using American goods.
There you go.
Tariffs, so that's a problem, right? But they don't pay nothing. And they bring in billions.
And a lot of them with their products and stuff, they're not approved by the FDA and stuff like that. They're just making stuff and it's not even being tested.
So you don't know what you get, honestly. Say 100% cotton, but it could be 100% silver.
Nylon.
Right. 100% garbage.
Okay. So, well.
Right, we don't know. All right, 20%. Investors. So what are some investments?
Houses.
Real estate. Write that down. Real estate. Who owns a home? Who owns a home? Okay, we got 3 people. That's a problem too. We should have more homeowners. Home ownership is a way to build. You can't rip to death. Rip to death. Can't build. Right, real estate. What else? What else? Some investments. Stocks. Yeah. Who has stocks? Who has stocks? Now, some people, you may have your 401k. It's garbage. That's a better word. So, a 401k is a way for you to save for later. But you have to have someone manage it. And they have about 10 to 14 different fees. So when it's time to take it out, you think you got 200, you think you got 100,000, but you got like 21. That's happening right now in real time with people's 401ks. People can't retire. The retirement age right now is 72, by the way.
Wow.
72. I don't want to go to nobody's job at 72. And I ain't gonna have nobody's job at 72. 65, 60, none of them. So, but here's the thing, people living longer. The average woman dies at 85. The average man dies at 70. If you actually living longer, so the 401k is more important. You just got to get financially educated so that you can manage your own money. When you pay somebody to manage your money, that's what you're doing at 401k. And if your job is not matching your money, you're losing money. Y'all know it's a thing called inflation, right?
Yes.
Do you guys really understand inflation?
I'm not hot.
Understand inflation? How inflation works, okay? Put this into perspective. I just did a whole TikTok on that because TikTok asked me to do this video. Over
Are you hot?
300,000 people are born a day in the world. A day. Every 24 hours, 300,000 people. We can't stop fucking, so.
Right. Tell the
It's our fault.
truth. Tell the truth.
It's our fault.
It costs money.
But 200,000 people die a day. So we have a surplus of 100,000 people a day. So the government is like, well, how does this work? We gotta feed everybody.
I see it.
right? We gotta feed them, we gotta house everybody, we gotta clothe everybody, people need jobs. The demand is through the roof and the supply is down here. So what has to happen? Prices have to go up. Doritos went from $5 to $10 a bag. Doritos. Remember when eggs was crazy? $16
$10.
But eggs. But that has to happen because the people that have the money are able to get it. Those that don't, you just won't be eating. Right? So inflation, unfortunately, has to happen, but it's out. I know God said be fruitful. We just took it to a whole nother.
But here's supply every day.
But we also got to be realistic about economics also too. Poverty level is growing. The wealth gap is growing. Every day, someone is losing something. Their mind, their jobs, their house, their cars, their families. Right? People getting incarcerated left and right. Right? So if inflation continues to go up, what starts to happen?
Murder.
Civil unrest. What's happening right now? Kids killing kids.
Suicide.
Women killing kids.
Parents killing children.
Everybody killing.
Children killing parents.
Because you start to look around, my paycheck is garbage. Milk is $10. They just sent me a thing for my rent is going up.
After getting evicted.
So it's too many things. So the rich get richer, and the poor gets poorer and more desperate. So they keep creating changes.
That's a whole business in itself.
Alligator,
That is.
yeah.
Commissary is definitely a business.
Yes,
They got jail stocks.
yeah.
That's still,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
right? So inflation, unfortunately, people don't really understand. They know I gotta work harder. I know I gotta pay extra for this and that. But really, what's the root cause? The supply and demand. Demand is through the roof, not enough supply. There ain't no cows in the world to give us a burger. There ain't no chicken in the world to give us a
We
chicken.
are within human trafficking. It all makes sense. Make it make sense.
So what are we eating?
Each other.
It's killing us cancer. No, that
You know what's
food.
not?
That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother.
Even if you're vegan or trying to eat healthy, you got fake lettuce.
Clone.
Yeah, you do. You eat fake food.
You know what's not in this? Information.
Put water on it.
Information on how to be financially literate. Information on how to get the money that's being offered. Because I know there's a